Greetings, this is Dan Mace, and thank you for perusing our radio magazine. This month we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, March 17 for the wearing of the green. I'm made in America with Irish parts. My mother's parents came from Ireland. I grew up in a predominantly Irish neighborhood in New York City in the 1950s and 60s. My dad was one of the few non-Irish. He was Greek. Family gatherings are always fun. One side of the room was the Irish and the other side the Greek, with kind of an empty no man's land in the middle. And they each spoke in their native languages and English. And to a small boy it was pretty confusing. But I learned many words in all three languages, and some of them I can even repeat in polite company. My mother was an Irish redhead. I learned an old Irish saying when I was very young. Do you know why God made red-headed women? It's because he didn't think men suffered enough. Almost every lesson from my mother was preceded by a smack on the head. The Irish are an amazing people and probably the most contrary people on earth. Kids and adults were well known for a few things in my neighborhood. We fought a lot. It was rare I went through a day without a fist fight. Same for the adults, and of course the other common trait was drinking, and the Greeks did have that in common with them. And historically, the Irish came to this area in the mid to late 19th century to work on railroads and highways in West Virginia. Here today, 12.53% of the people are Irish or Scots-Irish, according to the population count in the state. Now, we need more things for the kids, the teens, and preteens to do around here aside from their electronics. Something interesting for the kids is Lowe's has a Build and Grow workshop for kids. They set up workbenches, you buy the kits and assemble them there on scheduled days. It's a pretty cool thing. I saw it in action, and the kids and parents were having a good time with it. You can get info on it at the Martinsburg Lowe's website. Just put in the search box, DIY Kids. It'd be great if we can open a teen center where they could come, listen to music, dance, snacks, soft drinks, and have fun. I know temporary places have done this over the years, but it'd be great to have a permanent place open for them. Yeah, I just had a vision of 50 kids sitting around the dance floor texting each other. Don't get me started. As many of you know, the Martinsburg Public Library is closed. They were in the process of replacing the HVAC system, that's heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, when they found asbestos. They're in the process of removing the asbestos, then they'll get to replacing the HVAC system. It's hoped to be finished sometime this year, but there is no definitive completion and reopen date. Now, on a final note, I recently found out that West Virginia is officially rated by the people who do such things officially. It's rated the least educated state in America. Now, we need to fix that, because few things are more important in the world than a good education, especially these days with life being more cerebral and physical. We might start out by attending the Board of Education meetings and see what's going on and what can be done to improve this. I remember when my daughter went to Martinsburg High School, she graduated with a 4.05 with extra credits. She made the National Honor Society, she got 4 scholarships, and then she had to go to summer school so she could be accepted to Shepherd University. That's just wrong. So, let's see if we can do something about that and improve it, because the future of this world, and just as important, probably more important, the future of our children is at stake. So, let's get involved. All right, folks, this is Dan Mace, and thank you for listening. Sláinte. That's the old Irish for good health. Have a great day, and God bless. All right, Jill, it's all yours.
This is Jill saying good morning to some of you, good afternoon to some more of you, and to the rest of you, good night.